So here we are again. Got another cloudy day. I was right with the clouds burning off yesterday. We didn't get any rain out of it. I do have a bit of a cold this morning, so you have to bear with me. I've got nose that's blocked. Delightful. I forget what day this is. I think it's number 6 or 7. I've been a bit busy. I haven't got the videos made yet. So we're still here with just two little ones. 50% success rate so far with those seeds. Yeah, so 50% success rate with those seeds. You can see I got a bit of sun yesterday. Bit of red neck. Yeah, I'm a redneck. I'm a redneck. Yeah, so 50% success rate. Now I think that's down to me, not necessarily down to weed seeds. It's pretty rough and ready with the potting mix there, but I've been reading up on good potting mixes, and now, yeah, yeah, they've gone. Okay, now more on that in a minute. Down here, as you can see, this one here's not been doing very well with cannibalisation, etc. But it is actually full of seeds, so I've got quite a few seeds out of it. They're not matured enough yet, so I'm just trying to leave that one just to go a little bit for a few more days. It smells really good. Picked a few leaves off this yesterday, a couple of little buds off it, and it's all right. You know, it's not as strong as the other one was, but it'll probably won't last much longer, that one. Yeah. So my seed raising mix, I was reading up on it, and a sandy soil, old cow manure, and perlite is a good seed raising mix. Now, mostly soil, a little bit of perlite, a little bit of cow shit. So I was like, hang on, let me turn around. So I was working on this yesterday. This is a wall I've constructed here to keep the cow out of the garden, and it's pretty sturdy enough to deter the cow, I think. They don't really like new things anyway, so I'm pretty safe there. Here's my way in. So this is too thin for the cow to get in, I hope. I've got to put a netting up around it. That's why these are higher. You see, I've got to put a netting up here to stop the chickens from coming in. They'll eat vegetables now. I've got to watch where I walk. Okay. So there's one of the little ones. Now what I've done here is I've dug this hole, like right about that deep, if you can see that. It's about outstretched palm and up to halfway up my forearm deep. Now right at the bottom I put a little layer of perlite just to hold water down there. Straight on top of the perlite, a handful of cow manure. It's old manure. Okay, it's years old. Still, it's strong though. And then I've put a cap of this soil here. See how that's quite sandy. So I've got that soil on top of the cow manure, and then I've made a mix of the soil and it's not mixed properly yet at the moment here, but it's soil, cow manure and perlite. Just a real act fluke. I hadn't read about it when I did it. It just made sense to me to do that. And turns out it's actually a good little mix for plants. So happy about that. So there's one of them. And this is the other one here. This one here was really bad yesterday. Now what happened with it? It's actually come alive again. It's pretty good. Oh well, I won't get too excited about it yet. So yeah, so what I was saying, I forgot to push the record button. They were up against the wall, these two little ones, and one was in the middle of the pot and one was to one edge of the pot. That one that's not doing well was off to one edge. And when I put them in the ground, the soil in the pot was hotter than my hand, you know, so it was really hot for them. And I thought, you know, I gave that one a bit of water last night and it sort of came alive again, and so I thought, oh well, I'll pop her in, see how we go, because they're a tough little plant, you know. So hopefully it'll survive and I'll get two of them, so worth a try. What's interesting here is down here, like I've been digging these fence posts, you know. Well, not really a fence, but I dug a hole down there, and that's a very clay, very dry soil right there in that corner. Over here, it's more sandy soil, and there's quite a bit of moisture down the bottom of it. Right, and same with that one. And same with that one over there. And this one is kind of in between. So I've got like a clayey, quite a heavy clay soil, hard clay soil there. It's pretty dry. And I've got over here, let's see my cat. There he is. Yeah. So over here is fairly, like, the soils are different. So hopefully I'll get like a terroir effect, you know. Like the grape growers get a different effect on each plant. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to put I've got other plants to grow in here. I've got coriander and tomatoes and stuff. This here is going to be my shade cloth, going to go over here and come out over the top of that chair. That's where I'm going to put some seed trays in the shade eventually. That's my cow manure there. I just dug that out of the ground yesterday. And the perlite. Now I did read that they wanted so I've been reading about these seed mixes, potting mixes and stuff, you know. I don't really need a potting mix, but I do need a seed raising mix. But so in the potting mix they were saying vermiculite, and never been a fan of vermiculite. You know, I did use it one time in my hydro. Doesn't really impress me much. I prefer perlite. I mean, vermiculite is for this draining, you know, whereas perlite kind of stores the water. So I use vermiculite a bit like a sand. I've got sandy soil there, so I'm not going to use it. I'll take you around with the cow shit. So if I pop around here briefly. So that's where I dug my cow shit up from. So it's quite deep, you see. There's quite a bit there. And it just, like, it's really good stuff, you know. Look at it, that just falls apart, you know. Like, wow. It's all cow shit. Fucking gold mine. There's the little cow. Hello, little cow. Friendly little fella. They're really curious animals, you know. Hello. Got chickens coming in on the back there. They're very curious animals, the cows. Very curious animals, cows. You know, you don't think they've got much of a personality, but actually they're quite friendly little fellas. You know, they're actually really nice, gentle animals. Big, very big. You know, but yeah, they're an amazing animal. You can see why they're sacred in India. Not sacred here, but our family. Oh, see the sunmoon. The family likes the cow. Loves the cow. Not gonna do anything with it. It's worth about 200,000 baht. You know, but only if you sell it. It's not worth anything if you don't sell it. Just gonna eat the grass. Anyway, it's up to them. You know. So I guess that's the end of whatever day it is today. I've done it ever since the next day, consecutive day. There's no for the normal people. There's no week in Thailand. Like they work every day, 1 day off a month in Thailand, because they're Buddhists, you see, so they don't have any Christian idea of the Sabbath and all that kind of stuff. So it just, every day is a new day. Every day above ground is a good day, you know. So there's the sunrise. If you can like and subscribe and share, you know, help with the channel. It's like, you know, this is the journey. You know, it's slow every day, but I'll try and get it done every day. I've got a bit of a cold today. Yeah, and like I said about this donation thing, if you want to come and stay, have a donate something, and we'll get together. We'll organise something, and come out and, like, if you bring a tent, you can stay out there on the farm. There's plenty of room. I've got a bathroom you can have, and kitchen downstairs there. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah, see what happens. Okay, see ya.